In this video, I'm going to show you how you can steal the keywords that your competitors' books are ranking for and use them for your own self-published books. Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to my channel. Every single week, I share videos all about self-publishing books, and you're watching one of them right now. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me here. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss out on any more videos just like this one. Today, we are talking keywords. I know it's not the most exciting part of self-publishing your really fun and creative low-content coloring books or activity books or even a children's picture book. Creating those kinds of books is so creative, but it is only one part of the whole process. And there are other less creative things that we need to do that are equally important. And keywords are one of those things. Imagine spending all this time creating and publishing a book that you are so proud of, that you think is great, and that you think other people are going to love, but how does anyone even find your book to be able to buy it? This is why keywords are so important. Keywords help Amazon's customers find your book. Keywords help tell the Amazon algorithm what your book is about, and so that it can show it to the right customers. For example, if someone goes onto Amazon and searches for a flower coloring book, and surprise, you have published your very own flower coloring book. If you have used the words flower coloring book as one of your keywords, then Amazon is going to know that your book is a good fit for that customer. But that is very basic and very high level when it comes to the keywords that a book ranks for. Books can rank for hundreds, even thousands of different keywords that they end up making a sale from, which is interesting because as self-publishers, we only have very limited places where we can enter keywords when we are actually publishing books into our KDP accounts. So first of all, let's talk about the keywords that are very obvious, that we can easily see for every single book on Amazon. And that is the keywords that are used in the title. Now, this is going to be different depending on the type of book you're publishing. The title of your book is going to be the main keyword. If you publish non-fiction, high content books, for example, the Big Book of Herbal Medicine, it's most likely if an Amazon customer is searching for a book about herbal medicine, that's the words they're going to type into the Amazon search bar to find a book about that topic. And if you publish low content books like coloring books, activity books, puzzle books, and even journals and notebooks, the title of your book should be the main keyword for it. Flower coloring book, word search puzzle book, gratitude journals are just some of the examples. Particularly with nonfiction books and low content books, you don't want to get too unique and creative with your title because you want your main keyword, that keyword being what an Amazon customer is going to be searching for in the search bar. You want those words to be in the title of your book. So these main keywords that we're seeing in the titles of people's books, we can see for any of our competitors, any book that is available on Amazon. Then we have the subtitle, which is also a place to add more relevant keywords. And obviously we can see these keywords too, as we can see the title and the subtitle on every listing of every book on Amazon. Just like these ones here, these are word search puzzle books, and you can see that the title of all these books include the keyword word search, because if somebody is on Amazon looking for a word search puzzle book, that is what they're going to type into the search bar to find a word search puzzle book. Then we have the 7 keyword slots. And this is where you can enter even more relevant keywords that tells Amazon what your book is about so that it can try to show your book to customers who are searching for books like yours. This is why it is so important to enter keywords that really describe your book and are actually relevant to your book. But what we really want to know is what other keywords are books being ranked for, especially the more popular books, so that we can rank for those keywords too. What are those more popular, better selling books using as keywords that we are not using as keywords that can help our book get ranked better? Because in addition to those keywords that we enter in our title, subtitle, and 7 keyword slots, when we are publishing our own book on Amazon, Amazon actually has its own set of keywords that it ranks our books for. It takes keywords that customers enter, and if it thinks your book is relevant to that search term, it'll show it to a customer. And if that customer purchases your book, this is a positive sign for Amazon that it got it right, and it adds that keyword or that keyword phrase to the list of keywords that it can rank your book for in the future. Why do you want to know what keywords your competitors are ranking for? When we look at popular best-selling books in your niche, then clearly these books are being shown to the right customers because they're selling. And the right customers being the ones that are looking for a book just like those best-selling ones, which results in them buying it. The more customers that buy the book, the more that Amazon will show it for a particular keyword. So if we have a similar book to yours that is already selling well, then it makes sense that our book would do well ranking for the same kind of keywords. And this information is information that we cannot get from Amazon just by going into the marketplace and looking at all these books. We need a tool to help us do that. And this is where Publisher Rocket comes in. Publisher Rocket is a keyword research tool that helps you sell more books by helping you discover more profitable keywords. And they have just added a brand new feature, which is a tool to show you what keywords your competitors' books are ranking for. And this is going to work for any type of book: low content, high content, children's picture books, fiction, nonfiction. Firstly, if you do already have Publisher Rocket, then you will automatically get access to this new feature. All you need to do is open up Publisher Rocket. It will then prompt you to update the software. You just need to update the software. When you reopen it, it will have this new tool there. If you don't already have Publisher Rocket, it is a handy little tool to have that the majority of self-publishers use. It is a huge time saver with your keyword research, and it will help you find keywords that you would never have come across otherwise. And the other thing that I love about Publisher Rocket is that it is not a subscription-based tool, so you are not paying monthly for it to have access to it. It's a one-off payment. You get access to it forever. And when they do add new features and tools like they have this time, you automatically get access to all those new features at no extra cost. There is a link to Publisher Rocket down in the description box below if you do want to get it for yourself. But what I'm going to show you today is how to use it to steal your competitors' keywords. And I'm also going to talk about 3 different ways that you can use this information that Publisher Rocket gives you about your competitors. One way to use this tool is to look up keywords that other books have ranked for that you can use in your 7 keyword slots when you're publishing your book. Coming up with a list of keywords to put into those 7 keyword slots takes up so much time, and half the time you're not even sure if the keywords you're using are going to get your book ranked correctly, no matter how long you've been doing this or how much we try to enter the relevant information or the relevant keywords. There is still a lot of trial and error, which takes time. Now that we can find out what our competitors' books are ranking for, we now have a set of proven profitable keywords that we can use, and that means we can enter so much more targeted and relevant keywords that will be effective and know that they're going to work much quicker than when we had to come up with these lists of keywords on our own. I'm going to show you how this tool works. All we need to do is open up Publisher Rocket. If you've already got Publisher Rocket, once you've updated it, or if you're purchasing it new, you will see this reverse ASIN lookup tool here. And this is what we're going to be using. We're going to use another book's ASIN or ISBN to look up their keywords. As an example, I'm going to be using one of the best-selling coloring books at the moment, Little Corner coloring book by Coco Yo. To get their ASIN, you can either scroll down here to the product details. Sometimes there's an ASIN, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's an ISBN, but you can take it from here. Or if you can't see an ASIN down there, the other place you can get it is in the search bar of your browser. After this DP, or sometimes it just has P, this code here is the ASIN. Sometimes it has letters and numbers, and sometimes it's just numbers. We take that and we copy and paste it into here, into Publisher Rocket, and we see what comes up. So it's going to bring up a list of heaps of keywords that this specific book has ranked for. Some of them are going to be relevant and some of them are not. And so what this tool is doing is it's showing you the keywords that this book has ranked in the top 10 for. So these aren't just keywords the publisher entered when they set up their book. It's actually the keywords that Amazon has ranked this book for in search results. And so what you can do is go through and find the keywords that are going to be relevant. In terms of the 7 keyword slots, you cannot use keywords that include brand names, publisher names, things like that. People's names, if it's somebody famous. Any kind of brand name cannot be used in your 7 keywords slots. So you could be using keywords like cozy coloring, Little Corner. That's totally fine. You could be using bold and easy, Little Corner for adults, Little Corner coloring for teens, and you just need to sit and go through, pull out the ones that you're allowed to use in your 7 keyword slots that are also relevant to your book. If you want to, you can look at some of these other figures and and features that show up here. We've got average sales. So this is going to show the average estimated monthly earnings for the top books of that particular keyword. So not just for this book, it's for all of the top books for a keyword. If we click on little corner, we've got on average $12,125 per month is what the average earnings of the top books that rank for that little corner keyword. So you can use these to get a little bit more information about whether you think it is worth using a keyword. The searches per month is telling you the estimated number of people who typed that phrase into Amazon. So if that is extremely low, you may not feel it's worth using that keyword. And this is going to tell you the competition score is how hard it's going to be to rank for that particular keyword. So in the terms of this one, it's about 50-50 whether it's going to be easy or hard. It's not too easy, it's not too hard, and that can help you decide what keywords you want to use as well. Now, if you do want to just get this whole list of keywords, you can export it and then you can go through and edit out which keywords you want to get rid of and leave in the ones that you want to keep. Another example that I want to have a look at is this Trace Letters book. This is a handwriting practice book, one of the most popular ones on Amazon, and I want to see what kind of keywords are going to be coming up for this book. So I'm going to take the ASIN up here from the search bar. We'll copy and paste that, and this is going to bring up all the keywords that this book has ranked in the top 10 for. So again, the name of the person who has come up can't be used in your 7 keyword slots or your title and subtitle for that matter, but we have all these other keywords that could be relevant to your book if you have a similar handwriting practice book to this. So we've got trace letters ages 3 to 5, toddler trace letters book, learning letters, practice writing letters for kids. And so you just go through and you can see how many keywords are showing up. There's so many pages of keywords. This is what I mean, where you can see books can rank for hundreds or thousands of keywords, because these are the ones that Amazon has also ranked this book for based on customers' searches. Now, the next thing that you can use this tool for is to use it to look up the keywords of other books that they ranked for and they sell very well for, so that you can use them in your Amazon ads. This is fairly the same as what we've just looked at, but in the case of ads, we can look at keywords that include brand names, trademarks, other publisher names, and things like that. Although you are not allowed to use trademarks and brand names in your 7 keyword slots, you are allowed to use them in your Amazon ads, which is great. So I'm just going to pull up another example here. This is a shadow work journal. This is one of the most popular low content books on Amazon thanks to TikTok. And if we take this one's ASIN and I'm just going to pop it into Publisher Rocket, it's going to bring up again all the keywords this book has ranked in the top 10 for. We've got the shadow work journal, we've got the name of the publisher, and then it just goes into sort of the more general type of keywords that it's ranked for. Now, I don't believe the term the shadow work journal is trademarked, but if you are running ads, you are more than welcome to put these names, these words into your Amazon ads, as well as all these other keywords that are coming up. Here's another one, Dr. Nicole LePera. This is one that you wouldn't use in your title, subtitle, or 7 keyword slots, but you can pop it into your Amazon ads, and you can leverage other people's popularity, other people's trademarks, other people's brands to display your ads to more relevant customers. And this can work really well if you do have a high content book, particularly fiction. You can target other famous best-selling authors and the titles of their books in your Amazon ads, whereas you wouldn't normally be able to put those keywords into your actual book's listing. And the third way that you can use this tool is you can use it to look up how your books have performed in the past. If you're wondering why would you even want to do this, what is the point of being able to see keywords for your own books? Well, this is a really great way to see if your book is being ranked for the correct keywords, or at least the keywords that you think it should be ranked for. Amazon is mostly run by computers and it doesn't always get it right. Let's say you had a book that you published and it just didn't do great. It didn't sell. If you go back and you look at the keywords that your book is ranked for, you might find that all the keywords that your book was ranked for were not actually relevant to your book at all. This could mean that for some reason, maybe the title or the subtitle that you chose or the keywords you entered into the 7 keyword slots just weren't clear enough or specific enough for Amazon to understand who to show your book to. It then showed your book to the wrong customers who weren't interested in that type of book and so didn't end up buying it. So it's a really great way to check up on your own keyword research and your own keyword strategy and whether you are being as effective as you possibly can be with your keywords. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you can see how powerful it can be to understand your competitors' books and the keywords that they're ranking for, and being able to see these large volumes of keywords that other books in your niche are ranking for. It is going to be such a time saver to be able to build such big keyword lists than how long it would take you on your own. If you are interested in this tool and want to get Publisher Rocket, there is a link down in the description box below where you can go straight to it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.